Hey guys, welcome to Fistful of Darkness, episode 6. I'm Mistletoe Kiss, going to be your GM for today.
Yay! Mistletoe Kiss, you're the best.
It's a Wednesday morning. I'm so excited. It's a new year. I got my wonderful, awesome, amazing peeps here with us. We have Ray playing Monroe, Tree playing Nero, Stefan playing Ezra, and Mark playing Kona. Last we left off, several of the crew were in various aspects of a mudwater. Some having a little bit of a private vision quest where they see a small child wandering within the burning beyond. Nero and Ezra seeming to co-respirate over this particular moment of meditation. A small child being seen. Monroe within his sheriff's office, trying to ignore everything and simply do his job as law and order, and finds an old missing poster behind one of the posters from the twins that was recently taken care of. This small lost boy gone missing. Kona within the stables having a meditative moment in which she expresses an acceptance of a deal. The final writer being now present. Supposedly to take away all of your guys' pain. Or the entire world. Who knows? So that is where we left off.
That'll be fine. Third rider, no biggie.
We're going to take all of them down. It's not even a problem.
In like a generous four-way helping of human flesh to the riders. One each, one plate each. No, I was wondering what, like, I may not have understood the full repercussions of accepting the deal. That brings the rider in that otherwise wouldn't be?
你这个都可以了。
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of was like, okay, but I thought maybe it was more personal, but that's cool. If that's fun.
It was definitely personal because according to Kona, this is the one that she has been communicating with in her prayers with nature. And there is a curse attached with this particular interaction. The fourth rider, the pale one, has finally appeared. And it appeared to Kona out of trying to take her pain because she doesn't want to feel it anymore.
No, she doesn't. Especially after she had a vision of her brother's death and got to see that in lucid detail. Yeah, she's pretty much. And after seeing her friend, her, yeah, she considers Nero a friend. After seeing Nero, the speaker, the child, like start morphing into a bug, and go basically full fly mode, I think she's like, we need some help. And so she's going to reach out to powers that are beyond her understanding at this point. Perhaps rather foolishly. So that's what I'm doing. I'm praying to this thing, and then I like reach out and grab an imaginary hand, and yeah. I guess a rider comes into town. Oh,
yeah, we're not that attached to this town anyway, so why not?
Screw the town. I mean, I think Monroe is attached to the town, right? Though.
Yeah.
Law and order.
Yeah. What about Monroe? Monroe might have something to say about that, but.
Well, Monroe is riding to look for this kid. He's doing sheriff work, asking questions, following trails, that sort of thing right now.
I like how you're going to say detective stuff, like you're answering to your captain. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, rescuing small lost boys from the burning beyond is Ezra's cup of tea, I think. So after seeing the vision, there will be no second thoughts about that.
Oh, and I believe I advanced also last time, so probably there's some moment of like reflection on past experiences where she's like gonna advance to gain another ability. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll relay that and like role play it somehow when I figure it out. I had a choice, but I don't remember the name of it.
Is this the planning phase?
Yeah, I mean, what's the plan?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to make the first move. I see with the GM is this chipper. I see how it is.
I think what Nero is going to do is now that they've decided that what needs to happen is that we're gonna murderize all the riders and then take that place. I think what they want to do is see if they can do like a gather info to see whether the riders are involved in some way. And if they are, in what way they're involved. And I think the way that they are going to do that is, well, maybe actually Monroe could help. I think they're going to go to Monroe and be like, you seem to have some knowledge about this town, even though you've never been here. What do you know about the spooky goings on, and who should we talk to figure this out?
Well, I suppose Monroe would try to talk to whoever the missing child's caretaker is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe what it is you come up to Monroe, and it feels like it's strange to Monroe because you are also a child, and Monroe is going to look at the poster or show you the poster of the missing child and be like, yeah, and sort of as the stories kind of aligned and we kind of share the stories, I think what we would do is try to track down the caretaker of the child that we're looking for, this missing child. Unless you know where they are already, and want to share that information.
I don't think I know. I think I'm going to follow your lead here. Also because I suspect that Nero is actually quite preoccupied with the conversation they had about taking over the riders. So this is something that they realize they're doing, but this is not their first priority. So it's if Monroe seems like he knows what's going on, then I'm going to follow him and I'm going to try and see what else is going on kind of around that.
Okay. So can we ride together and maybe investigate where this child's caretaker is?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Cool. So
I think we both have one in. I have one in read and you have one in survey. So either way, it's one die.
Yeah, Ezra is eager to help here. As said, he wants to find this lost child as soon as possible, and so he just sticks to Nero. Sorry, to just be helpful in any way he could. So.
Yeah, I'm curious. Has your little bug body been going around telling us about what's going on with this kid and what you're looking for?
That's right.
Paint the picture for me. Because if I haven't heard any bzz, 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 I may not go.
Perhaps it's
I see how much I have traumatized Mark in real life regarding the wasps and the last 2 sessions. I see the consequences of my actions, and I am beaming.
Don't feel too bad. I'm smiling.
This may become relevant later, but Nero does have this ability, Eli, and so like they and post turning into some kind of insect hybrid, definitely like smell a lot better than they used to before, and like that may become relevant. But I think right now, not knowing what to smell for, that's not gonna. They now just seem like a normal child that looks like a bug. They're not doing anything specifically bug-like.
Right, but you've been talking about this child that you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, probably Kona's like, yeah, if you need any help, and then when you go to head out to do it, she's probably like noticed. Right? We're all at the cave, I think, right? Is that where we're at? Or where are we going to look for this kid? Around town?
Well, I started off separate from all of you, so I'm in the town of
Yeah, no.
just
Yeah, I think.
so.
Yeah. Sorry, let me just. I think you're right. So when we left the last session, me and Ezra were in the cave, and I think we've come into town to speak to Monroe because Monroe's in town, right? And like we're gonna ride around town.
Yeah.
To try and find this person, this child's parents and stuff.
Kona's too busy with the other thing, I think, then. She was probably separate from y'all.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. I think in that case, Ray, do you want to roll? I think survey fits a bit better than read, but I could try and roll my 1 die and read.
Yeah, I'm down. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's say that I'm asking around right now, trying to find information. What position am I in?
I would say that you're at risky standard.
Risky standard? What's risky about this? Just going around asking. I'm sure.
Yeah, what do we not know?
When you roll a 3.
Yeah, right. That's true.
Well, let's clarify this. Is Monroe drowning his mental instabilities within drink and his duties? Because in which case, that would be risky. Or is he simply gone teetotaler and is now only doing his duties?
Fine. You have a good point. Monroe's been poked at with the stick several times. It's probably risky.
Only because of that, though. All right.
As we're writing, Nero definitely looks at Ezra and goes, "You better keep an eye on him. I'm watching out for any writers."
This is a moment of hopefully this is a moment of lucidity for Monroe though.
Yep.
So I'm gonna. So do I get 2 bonus dice if both Ezra and Nero are assisting, or how many bonus dice?
You can technically only take 1 assist, but if you want to do a group action, you're more than welcome to lead it.
Which action are you using? I missed that.
I survey. I think survey makes the most sense here.
So I can join in the group action because I have one die and survey 2.
Okay.
Okay, I think I will take a grit to give Ezra a helping die because Ezra is the one who's riding next to me and he doesn't appear
That
drunk.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm the most trustworthy here.
It's a low bar, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, you really only got to beat out.
Just about clear it.
Yeah, you really got to beat our sheriff. I mean. He's not exactly the most
rolling.
trustworthy.
So it's risky standard,
Come on,
right?
6. Okay. Oh,
Ooh. Oh,
Oh, shit.
What happens?
that is teetotaling for sure.
You're bad at this.
Bad at role playing.
I thought the 2 3s added up, right, to a 6.
No, that's how that works. You're right.
It's addition, but here's the thing. That's addition, but remember, see that little comma that's right there? Yeah, that actually separates the two.
Hmm.
So that'll
Yeah,
Oh, so it's not a separation.
No, that's a bug in the Roll20 sheets. If I have to know.
Oh, that's what that is? Oh, I'm so sorry. So,
It's always a rules lawyer in
yeah.
the bunch.
All right. So, yeah, Monroe's notes, they're kind of sketch. I mean, he kind of threw it in water or embryonic fluid. It kind of like got dried out by Aunt Polly. I mean, and that is an older poster. It's been a little while. You find out that you really can't find anyone in town that is necessarily the boy's relatives, because the child's been missing for about a month. But recently, a couple weeks back, his parents passed away.
Curious. How very curious.
From, you're not exactly sure, but they kind of just are gone.
Well, try my best.
What you got? Yeah, what you got now?
But according to Nero and Ezra, who had a little bit of a prayer and meditation time, there was a lost child. But then the burning beyond that they both saw. Do you communicate this with Monroe?
Yeah, maybe this is the reason why Ezra was not very helpful in this, because he's just eager to go to the burning beyond. He's just saying, so we already saw the child over there. So why are we wasting our time here? So we have to go there. And I don't like to say it, but we have to step over.
I think you can see in Nero's face that they are actually like actively not thinking about that. They don't want to do that. Like, that is a terrible, I mean, I think they understand that is probably what it's going to come to, but they don't want to admit that to themselves or anybody else. So they want to, like, if possible, keep riding around town for as long as they can. Maybe, like, is there a faction in town that we can ask? I guess the Mother of Bones is not in town. I feel like, she's a mother. She might be interested in kids.
Dead kids. Yeah.
Arguably, when you're in the burning beyond, you're not alive. Arguably.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like bringer of death, but yeah.
Have you attempted trying to speak with her while you were in town?
No, I have never attempted that, but I think now is a good time to try it. I think what I will do is, so there's no cemetery in the town, right?
No.
Right.
Well, I mean, there is one, but like there's no new graves or anything past a certain date. Nothing.
Yeah, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the cemetery and find maybe like the oldest grave that is in the cemetery, and maybe try and attune to kind of speak to the Mother of Bones while like sitting next to this grave.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm thinking about if I should spoil this role too. So
I don't see how this could go wrong, to be honest. This seems like a perfectly normal, run-of-the-mill kind of role.
Yeah, fortune roll for
Yeah.
success kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, surely, right? Yeah. No, but seriously, is it a fortune roll? Because I will take it, but...
It is the fortune roll.
Wow, yes! Okay, I'm going to roll my attune. Fortune, standard. Let's see how this goes. No bonus dice. Well, I'll take the 4.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than the 3 that, like, preceded it, for sure.
Where are you doing this?
Sorry?
Where are you doing this?
Oh, I'm probably sitting right next to the grave. So, like, I've made my way into the cemetery. I think there's a grave in the corner of the cemetery that probably is the first grave in the graveyard, and like the gravestones basically by now can't even tell who it belonged to or how long it's been there. And Nero's just kind of sitting next to it. Maybe they've got like one hand on it and they're trying to attune to like the quote unquote bones or whatever to try and speak to the Mother of Bones.
You hear a rattling of bone. But it is more faint. You're not exactly sure, but there may be a connection between how old the body is compared with her connection, but she is there. And you see the carvings on the headstone shift and change as she speaks.
Okay.
Yes, my dear child.
Yeah, I think like they will, take a deep breath and then say, "There is a child lost in the burning beyond. We fear that it is yet another ploy of the riders. Do you know of such a thing?"
Another?
Yes. Another, a boy whose parents died not so long ago.
Those lost must be truly found. Are you going to bring me another?
Hectic.
Your self have changed. Your voice reverberates differently. It comes like a low rumble of an incoming thunder.
I think as she says that, the voice will actually kind of buzz a little, and they will say, I'm not here to speak of me. I'm here to speak of the riders.
Yes.
Where is the child? Has he been taken by them? Has he been embroiled in their intrigues?
Who knows? But if you bring him, I will be mother. I am mother to all my spawn. I was mother once to you.
I think they will kind of like you see like an expression of pain cross over their face, and they will say, "My mother even now rests beneath the earth. She is not you. Do not lie to me, spirit. Speak true or be gone from this place."
Ooh, you seem to have grown a spine. And she just clicks and rattles, and you feel a tingling sensation up and down your spine.
Yeah.
I was not lying to you, dear child, but you are a different chosen one. The other, now he was definitely mine.
We were told his mother was dead. If he was yours, then I would bring him to you. But if he belongs to another, then I will not feed him to you.
I think you misunderstand. Why do I need to feed on the fledglings that are my children?
I think like they will like shake their head and they will say, "I have seen weirder and more arcane feeding than even you know down below. My companion Monroe, he was fed upon, I think, when he fell into. In any case, I will do what I must to save the boy, and I will do what I must to save this world. And as I have already told you, so long as I stand along with my friends, none can stop us."
I sure do hope so. A time of rest would be rather nice.
Well, if you have nothing further useful to add here, then I think we are done.
You have been too much time with the one named Monroe. You should mind your manners around elders. Say please.
I think like they will grit their teeth and they will say, "Please, O Mother of Bones, help us."
I do sure enjoy being asked. And with that, you are going. Now, the words on the headstone have very much been repeating as you hear her voice, but they are essentially have been shifting into her questions or her statements. But during this last phrase, you'll notice that they kind of scramble and twist. And
Okay.
you you just see a riddle. I am deep, yet out of me is drawn life.
Right. I think they will. I don't know if anybody else is around. Like, I mean, you could have easily followed them into the cemetery. So you probably see this as well. And I think they will just kind of say, a well then, in the desert. Some hunting to do.
As you look back, you see the words that were that person upon the headstone back to normal. You do know that there
Right.
is a well within town,
Okay. Yeah.
though the ones out in the desert are more hidden and more temporary, and they're only working within certain times of the year depending on the water table. But
Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I will kind of relay this to the rest of the crew. Maybe not in like. I think I will pretend that I was very polite and like I wasn't rude or unmannerly or anything, and I will just be like, well, I spoke to the Mother of Bones, and she said we should look at it well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else to see here.
So,
And I think like.
So you tell us all about your Mother of Bones experience. Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's very I don't think they would have hidden it because if you were paying attention, you could probably seen them.
Kona wants to shoot you.
Clearly, you've gone to the dark side.
Once, I can do it again.
That's true.
I've got a nice gun. It's fine. The other one's like complete nothing to worry about there. Like it's only shot her brother after all.
I mean, after hearing that you've returned with some news after speaking to the Mother of Bones, I think Kona has like stepped away quietly, brooding. Like, oh my gosh. Like they're just like, we're gonna have to put that one down. That's what she's thinking in her head. Because in her head, you've just basically like become the demon summoner and possibly some sort of spawn yourself. So she's just like, oh no, she's like freaking out in the back, in some dark area. And then she's just like makes like a hard choice to like wait for the right time so that the others may not know, or to talk to the others and get them apart. You know what I mean? To like discuss it. She's not going to do anything crazy yet, but she's like, she thinks about it, right? Like there's like a moment where she has the machete in her hand and she's just like, ooh, no, too messy. And then she's like, she's got like the rifle and she like sights down her rifle and she like kind of points it in your direction while you're not looking. And then she's just like, ooh, and she looks at the others and then she's just like, and then she just puts the rifle away and begrudgingly rejoins the group.
Kona, I would like you to add a clock onto your sheet, please.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, that's cool. It's cool. What am I adding a clock for? Oh, gracious.
Let's just make it a 6 clock and go ahead and make me
yes, GM.
a
yes.
fortune roll.
Yes, GM. May I have another? Okay. Fortune roll. 6 o'clock. Oh, let's see here. I'll just start it. It's question
You may
mark.
roll the appropriate action of how tempting it is to knock off whatever is possessing Nero.
Oh gosh. All right. So in my head, she was probably like the only reason that it really makes her this scared is because she was just talking to something that just like gave her an omen basically and said, "I'll help you with that," and then it'll be my blessing. And then all of a sudden, this is coming into play. Yeah. So I think maybe a tune. I'm not sure. Or hunt.
Go for
A
it.
hunter's instinct or a tune to like realize that either both two. So, but I like a tune.
I will let you roll it accordingly.
Yeah, I like a tune for flavor. So it's a fortune and standard. Sure. Oh, what did that come up? I can't see it. Oh, move out of the way.
It's a
sheet.
4.
It's a 3 and a 4.
Oh,
Four.
It's a 4. Okay.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't a crit. It would have been an amazing crit. But I'm glad
right?
that it wasn't.
So this is like 2 ticks on the
That's 2 ticks on the clock.
question mark clock of Kona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kona's question. Okay. Kona does what?
Kona takes things into her own hands.
Oh, right. Right. She's not
Right.
allowed to talk to the group anymore. Oh. Yeah, she's waiting for an opportune moment. I mean,
Oh man.
to talk to you first, right? Like apart from
It's all about talking.
Nero.
I'm just gonna, make you unable to talk more after the conversation.
Like, it makes sense to me that this clock exists if like things that Nero does or that I do could tick it, you know what I mean? Especially if Nero's like, yeah, what's Nero doing? I guess you've got the others, and then I just kind of walk in on the situation kind of like, yeah, so how can I help? Kind of like nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Maybe even Ezra is seeing Kona preparing her weapons, and he steps over to you saying, "Oh, you're preparing for the hunt. Yes,
At
this is
least
good."
half the group saw me doing things with weapons, right? Because like you probably were all talking, and then like, yeah. So either one or
I don't
two of
think
y'all would have been on the
I
other
don't think
side.
Monroe. I
don't
think Monroe is because Monroe would do his best to keep away from the spooky dookie right now. So I think he's either getting himself pissed drunk, or he's like genuinely just struggling with the sheriff work and just like staring at the poster and just being like, why can't I solve this? But I do think if push comes to shove, he would tune or engage in it and break down and use his spooky dookie abilities. But yeah, that's where he is right now.
If you're getting drunk, I want to imagine that Kona has like snatched at least one of your like shots or whatever, and then like downed it, and she's like whispering under her breath right before she does it. It's like saying prayers, like she's just like, that can't be. Woo, and she like hands it to you. Like obviously she doesn't drink, and she's just like woo, and then, yep.
Yeah, Monroe taking. Guess we're all a little mad now, and down it, and then just continue kind of stewing there with you, I guess.
The barkeep comes back to refill your shots, and there's a very long painted nails that collect your empty glasses, and pulls them off the table, and then just simply slides a bigger bottle, just the bottle, towards Monroe. And that's Aunt Polly. Deciding to
glass.
Drown your sorrows.
Kona's like, is that what it's called? And she looks over to Monroe for like confirmation, and she's kind of like wearily looks at you like, I've heard that this can drown your sorrows with voices, though. And she's like looking at you like, kind of like, is this how we talk to the ghosts? Or is this how we talk to our friends? And she's kind of like, I had someone who died once that was close to me. And she's like, I'm going to have one for that soul and try to reach out to them. And she just downs it, and she's like not really making a visible effort, but she's trying to see if the drunkenness helps you to do your attuney thing in a way. And if so, she wants to join in.
No, Kona, this is how you make the voices stop. He's gonna take the bottle. And,
Oh, yeah.
My personal best stock.
so you're supposed to sip.
Yeah, Kona's taking too big of a gulp, and she's just like shocked and like probably coughing to the side. Like, I don't know, you could see like sputum coming out of her mouth after a while. She's coughing so hard, and then she like looks back at the bartender, and she's like, maybe you're right. It does make the voices stop a little bit. And she kind of has a buzz for probably the first time you've actually seen her catch a buzz off liquor.
Aunt Polly just kind of reaches one of the fingers and just taps on the old poster of the child that you haven't sitting in front of you, Monroe. Why, ain't he a cute little devil?
Devil's the right word. Can't find him anywhere. Every lead is dead. He may be dead for all we know. Can't escape from you. Can't escape from the curious nature of this place. Can't even do my job as sheriff properly.
Well, you are the law and order here in this town. And if the adorable little devil happens to be in hell, why, you just might need to go ahead and bring him back. Isn't that your job, to go ahead and save the innocent?
And Monroe is going to look at Aunt Polly with just the most hate-filled contempt eyes. And sort of just like you see from here up with his mustache. Just like, that's what you want me to do. Now, isn't it, ma'am? And he's going to swipe the whiskey bottle away and just crack it. And then he's going to like walk out of the bar and just kind of like sway. Just be like,
Dang.
I think with that, Aunt Polly's just gonna look over to Kona. Hasn't really responded to Monroe's, burst out, and just looks over and is like, "Has he misplaced your little friend again?"
She looks down at the glass like it's the little friend, and then she's just kind of like, like she's like, little friend. And she looks down at the broken bottle as well, and she's like, it seems so. That's always been something that he's kept real close, Not tonight. And she's like, she's kind of like showing a little more drunkenness, and she's like, was that the last of that stuff?
I do declare that it was.
Oh, she looks sad. She's just like, oh.
But I do happen to have a different one up in my personal room.
Yeah. Well, she's probably like, sure. Yeah, girls' night out or in. Sounds good.
And I think with that, Aunt Polly's just gonna kind of like link, like she's not necessarily linking her arm with you, but like there's a couple other people in the bar that come like one on each side and like link arms with you. And you know, yay,
Mm.
girls' night in, I do say. And I think with that, we're going to go to our first break.
Nice. That sounds good. So hang in there. We'll be back soon.